People think betrayal always comes with shouting, slammed doors, or cruel words. Mine came with smiles, packed suitcases, and the promise of rest. "Mom, you've done enough," my daughter said gently, folding my sweaters into a small carry-on. "Go stay with Aunt Velma for a few weeks. Fresh air, change of scenery, we'll take care of everything here." I believed her. Why wouldn't I? I was 72, tired in my bones, and grieving a life that had slowly emptied itself. My husband had passed 3 years earlier. That house, my house, was the last place where his voice still echoed in the hallway and his boots waited by the door. So when my son offered to keep an eye on things, I nodded. When my daughter-in-law changed the locks for security, I thanked her. I left my keys on the kitchen counter right beside the framed photo of us standing in front of the house on the day we paid it off. I thought I was leaving for a vacation. I didn't know I was walking away from my life. Aunt Velma's place smelled like lavender and old books. The first week passed quietly. Phone calls came less often than promised. "Oh, we're just busy," my daughter said. "Renovations are louder than expected." Renovations. That word sat wrong in my chest, but I ignored it. Mothers are trained to ignore discomfort when it involves their children. The second week, I tried calling again. No answer. By the third week, my neighbor, Mrs. Calder, called me. Her voice was hesitant. "Dear, I didn't know how to say this, but there are strangers living in your house." I laughed. I actually laughed. "That's impossible," I said. "My family is there." There was a pause. Then she said quietly, "They changed the mailbox name." Something cracked inside me. I returned early the next morning. No warning, no calls. The taxi pulled up to my driveway, and I didn't recognize it at first. The rose bushes were gone, the porch light I had chosen with my husband, gone. The front door was painted black instead of white. I stepped slowly, my heart pounding like it already knew the truth. I reached for the door. My key didn't fit. I tried again. Wrong, different lock. I knocked. A young woman opened the door, holding a mug, barefoot, comfortable. "Yes?" she asked, confused. "This is my house," I said. She frowned. "We just bought this place." Bought. The word hit harder than any slap. Before I could speak again, my daughter-in-law appeared behind her. Her face went pale, then hardened. "Oh, you're back early." They didn't deny it. That was the worst part. My son stood there, arms crossed, avoiding my eyes. "You were gone," he said. "We needed space, and the house was just sitting there." They showed me papers, deeds, transfers, signatures. My signature, forged. They spoke like it was practical, logical, as if I were furniture they'd moved to storage. "You weren't using it," my daughter said softly, like she was soothing a child. "And we have kids, responsibilities." I stood on the porch of the house I had built, listening to strangers move around inside. Then they told me I should leave. That night, I slept in a motel with buzzing lights and thin walls. I cried once, then I stopped, because grief is soft, but something colder had replaced it. They thought I was weak because I trusted them. They forgot who handled every bill, every contract, every mortgage payment for 40 years. They forgot whose name was originally on that deed. The next morning, I made calls. Not angry ones, precise ones. My lawyer, who still had my original documents, the county clerk who confirmed the forgery, the bank who froze the transaction. 3 weeks later, I stood on that same porch again. This time, I wasn't alone. The sheriff knocked. My family watched from the living room as the truth arrived, wearing a badge and holding paperwork. The house wasn't theirs. The sale was void. The signatures were criminal. They had exactly 30 minutes to remove what belonged to them. The strangers moved out. My daughter cried. My son didn't look at me. When the door closed and the house fell silent again, I walked through every room slowly. Some memories were missing, but the walls were still mine. I didn't change the locks that day. I changed something else. I changed my will, and I booked another trip. Not a vacation, a one-way journey into a life where trust would be earned, not assumed. Because the hardest lesson I learned wasn't that my family took my house, it was that they thought I'd never come back to claim it.